Alright, what's going on everyone? So today in this video, I'm gonna go over the Supreme Week 4 most hyped items. Now this obviously again like the drop list and the items that will have the best resale and things like that. Because you guys are always wondering this each week, so I'm gonna be sure I keep delivering content like this that you guys enjoy. Of course, you know, I'm gonna try and do more different things in the future. Once spring season ends, all that, we're gonna do a lot more different things. I think you guys are gonna enjoy that, some more vlogs and things like that. But we're not discussing that. We're just gonna go over the items that you guys can make some money off if you get them. So I hope you guys will enjoy this video. But before we start, be sure you guys go enter in that giveaway down below in the description. Shop to Vintage Flame. We're doing this again. I've discussed in every video. You guys can check out the details if you haven't entered already. Link in the description. It's very simple to enter. Instagram, all that will be down there. So I hope you guys will enjoy. We're just gonna get straight into it. Like and subscribe if you want, and let's get started. Okay, so by far the most typed item, we've known this. It's again same thing. Is the box logo hoodie. Now there was some poll on like Supreme links and all. I'll put all the stuff here, so I'm gonna move over here. But you can see that the box logo, I believe hoodie is in like the black section. And looking at that, it's like it just shows you which one's more popular. So 67% of people want the box logo hoodie and 33% want the tee. So going over that, box logo hoodies are the most typed item. Now they're gonna be retailing at $178, so a bit more expensive than I thought necessarily, but that's gonna be the retail for them. So $188 with shipping. But looking at these and looking at some pre-orders, like people are like, hey, if you want an item secured, it's $400. So putting this all up, this item is gonna resell easily at like 500, 600. I'd say 600 would probably be it for this hoodie. I think that would be a good price for it. A lot of people actually really like it, but for me, I just feel like 500, 600, you know, for a collab box logo, it's probably good. So 500, 600 on these hoodies, I think that'd probably be a good price on them. And you know, for me, again, not a huge fan of how far it's split. I wish it was like closer together in the split, like, you know, something like that instead of all the way like that. I don't really rock with that too much, but looking at it, it's still gonna have some really good resale. So if you want to go for the most hyped item, it's gonna be a hoodie in the black colorway. That's by far the most hyped. The next item that is hyped, actually, again, huge shocker. I know, I can't believe it. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. We got the box logo tees. Now these are gonna be retailing at $54. I know a lot of you are anticipating this. Again, it's it's a cheaper box logo, and you know, again, same amount as far split. You know, I'm gonna be going for the black one and white one. Again, like I'm not obviously going to be able to get both because you can only get one technically, but I'm gonna try and get both because I'm having some proxy one hopefully for me, and hopefully they get it too. I'm very excited. I hope I'm able to get two. That'd be a blessing. That'd be a amazing pickup. I think I'd be a really good, like, you know, just it'd be a good haul. All right, it'd be a good box logo thing. But looking at it on these retailing at 54, I think easily looking at some of the pre-orders, I think these are gonna be going for around 350, 400. That's what I see on these, because you know, I've seen proxies between 250 all the way to 350, and looking at that, you know, I think 350 is a bit high for proxy, but if it's guaranteed, then I think this is actually reasonable. So I think like 400 on this tees would make sense at the start. Being honest though, they could go down, they could go up. I'm not, again, with the split thing, a lot of people are actually really excited and hyped for this. So, you know, this could actually be worth a lot more than I think. I'm just, again, as someone that's not too big of a fan of it, I may have a lower value place than it actually is. So this may be worth more than 400, but I think like 400 is right around what it'll be. I'm thinking that would probably be a good start for it, and it may rise up in the future. Who knows? You know what's amazing though, is that, you know, I'm in North Carolina, right? So you know we have a Hurricane Florence coming. I believe that's the name of it. You know, and you know, the Supreme site's probably gonna crash at the same time the hurricane, you know, crashes on the coast of NC. So, you know, great. So it's great. It's just great. I don't know, you know, just wish me luck, all right? Because look, outside right now, does it look to you like there's gonna be does that look like a hurricane to you out there? That's not a hurricane. That is absolutely amazing weather. I'm just not too sure what to expect right now. 20 bucks says that I go out there and tie plastic bags to myself during the hurricane and I try to fly. I think that's a great idea. The most typed item is going to be retailing at $188 is the Supreme Comme des Garçons sweater. Not box logo sweater, just sweater. That's all it is. It's just a sweater. And looking at it, it just says Comme des Garçons above, and that's Supreme underneath. Now looking at that, I think it's really cool. I like how they have it just all on, and obviously coming in the winter, I think it's a good sweater. I actually like this a lot. I like this item a good bit. So, you know, I was like, well, if I don't like the box logos too much, but I've already started going for them. Even though I don't like them, I don't know why I'm going for them. Like that's something I can't answer. I probably should just drop all that together and just go for this item because I'm a huge fan of the sweater. I think it looks super dope, and definitely I think it's gonna go up in the future. But colorway I like the most in it is either the red or black colorway. Red is my favorite color, but black colorways always look super dope. So looking at that, I think this item is really nice. And being honest, I think reselling this is gonna be like 300 plus. I would say that's a pretty like low estimate. I'd say I think it's gonna go for more hopefully. And yeah, you know, I always hope for the market to do well. Even if I have to pay more, I just always hope the market does well. So looking at that, hoping for the best on this item because it's super dope. It's basic, but it's nice. Next up though, I'm gonna have to read this one off. It is the male and female anatomy models. So looking at it, it's the male anatomy and female anatomy right here. Basically on a stand. and the stand has a Supreme box logo on it. So, you know, I think people are hyped for that, hyped for the fact that it's a cool accessory. I actually think it's sort of cool. I like what Supreme did. And actually, I think the female is more hyped because it has like another Supreme box logo in the stomach. So, you know, yeah, not in the stomach. I think it's the uterus, if I'm correct. One or the other, maybe the stomach. But the male would have one too if it was in the stomach. So looking at that, you know, cool, I guess. You know, if you're taking an anatomy class, go ahead. Seriously, go ahead. That's gonna help you. You know, there. $48 for it though, so you know it's gonna be a bit expensive. It's probably it's glass, I believe. It's either glass or plastic. Probably plastic, because you know Supreme's just like that. But thinking about it, you know, I'm not gonna pay $48 for it. But if people are like, oh, it's gonna resell. It's the third most hyped item. Yeah, probably will have some resale. Don't know how much though. It's gonna retail 48 plus $10 shipping, 58. I say probably 80 on this item would be what I think it would go for. Probably maybe more than I think, and then it's gonna plummet down to probably 80. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's gonna fall super fast. I'm just saying I don't think it's gonna like rise up to some insane amount. Okay, so I knew this item was gonna be one of the most hyped. I had a lot of people telling me, don't put this in the most hype, don't put this as an item, it's gonna resell. Guess what? A lot of people actually like it. It is the Supreme Comme des Garçons wool blend overcoat. Now looking at this, it is basically a giant wool overcoat. Keep it simple, that's just the name for it. And it has nothing on the front, but on the back it's Supreme Comme des Garçons, and it's like split, and it's like, instead of it being like a box logo on the back that's split, even though people would go even more crazy for that, it's the Supreme Comme des Garçons like lettering that it was, where it said Comme des Garçons and then Supreme, and it's split like that. I think that's cool. Honestly, you know, I think it's dope. I think it's really cool. And you know, it's gonna be retailing at $698, 598 pounds, I believe is what it is. It's not euros, I think it's pounds. Again, I'm not too sure with my currencies, I'm sorry. I actually do apologize for that. But looking at that, it's 698 US dollars. And you know, I personally, for me, again, if you're a smaller guy, it's just not gonna work out. So for someone like me, it's like 5'8", I'm not 6'4" yet. We just hope for the best. I'm kidding, I'm never gonna be 6'4". But looking at that, thinking about it, just, it's okay, it's okay. For me, I knew it was gonna be one of the more hyped items, and you know, it's $7 or $8, so expensive, yes. Worth the resale, maybe. I could see this item going for a lot more in the future, because like coats like this, I've seen do well before, because people are like, why is Supreme releasing this? But then it ends up being limited, and then people are like, oh, I just need to buy an item to sell. This ends up being the item that people just go for like that, so. Yeah, anyways though, thank y'all for watching this video, for real though, and yeah, I love y'all. Thank y'all for watching this video. Subscribe if you're new, enter that giveaway. Yeah, that's it. Peace out.